Please.
What is this?
Yeah. Who's speaking? This two? Okay. Relax.
Wait, it starts here. Wait, this is a video.
Do you want to play the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no. Get you. Earlier this year, my brother came up to me and asked me, when you add two fractions, why can't you just add the numerators and denominators? This amused me, but as I started to explain the reasons to him, I found that I had gaps in my own understanding of that topic. So as I taught him, so did I learn. That day it dawned on me that the students who taught us in the peer-to-peer sessions in school were themselves learning better as a result.
Further research made it apparent that while technology is widely used now in education, technology support for peer-to-peer learning in children is almost non-existent. This seems strange, given that we found research showing that children who talk to older peers once a week do better in their studies. I thought to myself, is there a gap in the education technology market?
So we met up with some leaders in education, and the most important point that they highlighted over and over was that the students need to be safe from the likes of cyberbullying and inappropriate content. As high as 37% of parents in India report that their children are subject to cyberbullying. While Quora is widely used by adults for peer-to-peer learning, it is an open system, hence an unsafe environment for students.
The effectiveness of the conventional process of education is teacher-dependent. Teachers who feel are the teachers who ultimately deliver. Teachers are not universally accessible, but we want to help the Manmohans and the Kalams of the present generation to educate their village, to increase the success rate for students with limited access to quality education. Despite being educated in rural India, Dr. Kalam and Dr. Singh became not just world leaders, but also the most loved teachers.
Using the business model canvas, we brainstormed some key ideas for a solution. The value proposition we arrived at was to provide a child-to-child, teach-to-learn system that complements school learning that is secure, accessible, and simple. EduCollab is an app that is easy to use and easy to get results with. You can ask questions, create answers to questions, and personalize your learning. Answers to questions can be created in the forms of videos created with screen recording or by uploading videos created elsewhere. Artificial intelligence is used to translate content between languages, identify inappropriate content and signs of cyberbullying, and direct questions to those students most likely to be able to create good answers. Written in Flutter, the app uses backend services written in Python and Flask to access data stored in MongoDB, the database. The videos created are streamed using YouTube, and we've also been using Google for the language translation, but the rest of the AI has been created by our team.
Initial customers for EduCollab are going to be schools, the annual license fee for them being $2 per student eligible to use the app. This is to bring volume into our app quickly. We expect to take 10 months for our app to have enough content so we can release it for individual students to download at a small annual fee of $40 per student. In-app advertising will give us a further revenue. This will also allow us to offer lower prices for underprivileged schools. Our cost breaks down into advertising and marketing cost, a software development team, hosting costs, and content editors who will train the AI and protect children from inappropriate content, until the AI is fully developed. This is our cumulative profit, cost, and revenue. We will release a beta version of our app in month 5, which will be used by the K-TAN and Heritage schools. The general release will be in month 8, starting our revenue. Our cumulative profit is negative in the beginning, going down to approximately $80,000. We have already raised half the amount from friends and family, which has allowed us to advance the development to date. Therefore, we need investors who can give us a further $40,000. We break even in month 20.
These are our competitors. As you can see, we use AI to have a secure environment for the students. Other approaches based on Skype or FaceTime were seen as unsafe by school leaders, as we would not be able to follow or monitor the conversation that 2 or more students are having.
Our market is based on our foundation in India, but will spread worldwide. By 2021, the Indian education technology market is projected to be worth $1.96 billion US. As students connect to EduCollab and learn through it, we will provide them with rewards in the form of merchandise, such as lunch boxes, pencil boxes, and more for the first few people on the leaderboard. In this way, we will publicize our app and draw more attention, which will result in more users. We expect to do a general release by April 2020. Initial customers will be from our advisor's extensive network of over 1,500 schools. We will then look to partner with global education companies such as Pearson and McGraw-Hill.
Clouds above,
Swings below,
together we learn,
together we grow. EduCollab. This is our team, and we would like to thank our advisors for their help.
Thank you.
We're bringing a mic to you.
Sorry?
What progress have you made so far?
So, we said that we wanted to release a beta test of our app in month 5, which will be in 2 months from now. So we have started a prototype, and then from that we will look at what to improve on, and then we'll do a general release in 8. We have spoken to 7 schools from our advisors network who have agreed to use the app. 5 of them will be used for our beta test, but the other 7 will be used, will actually have the app in the general release in April.
A quick follow-up question. The 7 schools, have they agreed that if you have more than 15%, they will pay on 50?
Yes.
So talking about competition, what is your direct competitor online? Which app is already on there? And how do you compare like offline competition? So for example, how about the school just organize these peer-to-peer education sessions themselves? How do you see that?
So we're aware of some apps that have already been released, like suppose Brainly is one app that induces peer-to-peer learning for middle and high school students for homework help. We consider ourselves different because we motivate peer-to-peer learning as students teach their peers. Also, we are more focused on the safety of students using our app.
Also, we use videos to interact with the students so that students who learn will be more interested in learning that way instead of just writing in text. And our age group is actually a younger age group from 6 to 16. We start from elementary.
You guys do provide content on the platform. How do you expect to monitor the quality of the content?
So we have AI that looks through our content, and so if the content is completely off topic, it will not be sent out. And if it has some sort of relation to the question being asked, it will be sent out, but then the students can vote up or vote down the content. So if the content is not very good, it can be voted down, and they can add comments so that person can improve their content next time.